Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Traveling with Sam. I'm in Hobart, Tasmania, Australia at the moment, and time to take another day trip to some mountains and some other cool places. So please give a like, please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for your ongoing support. And if you're ready to explore, let's go.
Years ago, they were about twice the size of the ones back there and about 35 years old. And just recently there was some new ones painted in there.
Okay, here we are, Mount Field, going to do a bit of a walk, see some cool stuff.
In the summer it gets a bit drier. We'll get strong winds come through and it knocks them over. And there has been some knocked over from a storm.
It's our
a week or
guide
two
and
ago,
tour group for today.
Which is the way we'd usually go, which is around that way there.
These tall trees.
Is the tall tree loop. We can't do the whole loop today, but what you see that side is very similar to this.
Okay, going to go to Russell Falls now. Lovely giant ferns. Look at the size of this tree. Just keeps going and going into the sky. This is how you see how tall it is.
Right here. Oh, is that a good stop? So 50? So
Sounds of nature. So going to Horseshoe Falls now. As we continue on and still searching for some wildlife. Heard some birds earlier. Haven't seen birds or anything else, so fingers crossed, some luck. We'll see at least something here in Mount Field. Here's giant waterfalls. Just breathtaking. So heading back to the visitor center and continuing on with our exploration. A very pleasant, beautiful walk. Took about an hour to complete. You can definitely go faster if you want, and obviously go slower if you want. Go at your own pace. Take as many photos and videos of the beautiful nature, or sit down somewhere and just take it all in. So it's really up to you, but easy walk, not difficult. So I highly recommend that you come and enjoy Russell Falls and the lovely ferns and the beautiful nature. Continuing our journey. So our next stop here, about 50 minutes from Mount Field. So going to explore, have a few minutes before tour begins to learn some information and to see some different animals. So here's the hospital viewing deck. So nothing in the hospital at the moment. So maybe a little bit later we'll check and see if there's something. There's beautiful, maybe macaws, parrots, I'm not sure. Colorful, hard to see, fast to fly. I'll hopefully get to give you a better look. Here's an eastern quoll. They will bite you if you get too close. It's been said that this cockatoo right here is 100 years old, outlived its owner.
We are a wildlife sanctuary.
Okay, here
So yeah, all
is
native
start of our
animals here.
tour.
This here is Stella. She's a little wombat. So she does get a bit skittish with loud noises and stuff, so just yeah, try to keep our voices down a little bit. So Bonorong, we are on Aboriginal land, so we are also named by the Aboriginals. Bonorong means native companion, so fits well for what we do here. So we do so that's where they live. They will dig tunnels, lots of many entrances and exits, and different rooms as well. So they're pretty clean. They'll keep their toilet and their nursery and their mum's bed over here. They'll keep it all. He will not want anything to do with us. Finn here, Finn's about the same age, but when he's a boy, so he's a bit boisterous. This here's Ruby. She's our red-tailed cockatoo. She came in, I think, being hit by a car, so she's got wing damage, so she'll stay with us. She can fly pretty well now, though. But again, out in the wild, she wouldn't be able to keep up with the rest of the wild flock. But red-tailed cockatoos aren't actually native to Tasmania. So these all came in through. About and Thor and Odin come out. They are not your typical devils. They will lay on each other. They will lick each other.
Here's an echidna.
There are two. Alright guys, so we've got two pigeons in here. Yeah, that's what a little baby huggle. No, so sorry, they're starting. It's one of my favourite facts. Echidnas apparently got their name from,
Part of their
I don't know if she was a
body.
Greek goddess or something, but echidna. And
Sharp
it
and
came because
pointy.
these guys, like,
More native creatures to Australia. Emus. Kangaroos. Going to try and feed one. It's gonna be nice to me. There's so many. So many cockatoos as well. So found one that's hungry. So cute. Let's see if this one wants to eat something. So nice. That was a lot of fun, and I recommend when you come here, yeah, go farther away from the crowds and from like the kangaroos towards the entrance of this area. So can feed the kangaroos, the ones away from people. Definitely easy to feed them. So yeah. Jumping. Native birds called kookaburra from Australia. Instead of a rooster to wake you up in the morning, you have kookaburras that laugh. Right now, the sun is already up, so maybe they're not in a laughing mood, just hanging out. But maybe while I'm in Australia or Tasmania, I will be able to capture the laugh. Our Tasmanian devil just cooling off. Let's pause in the water. Okay, that was an amazing experience, and now moving on, continuing our journey. So making a stop here in Richmond, and if you saw my previous video, if you've seen it, I was here in the previous video briefly, so this time I'll spend a little bit more time, so hopefully show you some different parts. Gonna have some lunch here and try out this bakery, which is something that I didn't do the previous time. Okay, so I ordered curried scallop pie today with banana milk. So usually I have Australian meat pie here, but today gonna try Australian seafood pie. That was an extremely delicious pie. Now I'm going to walk around and walk around Richmond, something that I didn't really do or have time for in the previous tour, but today have some more time. So here's a cafe, the village store here. They have several antique shops if you are into antiques. For me, I'm not a collector, but sometimes I do like to look at stuff. It's beautiful old buildings, and this one's a restaurant and hotel. There seems for a cafe and pharmacy. Cute little church on the corner of this road right now. So going to check out the model village, what old Hobart town looked like. So let's check it out. So what it looked like in the 1820s. So I can see the butcher. So here we are, very cute. So just gonna walk around and learn some information. So a little bit more background, so you can read it at your leisure. Pause it if you need to. It's a very beautiful model, so much detail. So here's the St. David's Church in Hobart, which I have seen and went inside. You can see it in one of my previous videos. that focus on Hobart. So nice. That was nice. Another fun place, a nice replica of Hobart, and to check it out here in Richmond. So if you're here, please come and experience it for yourself. I was not very good at finding the characters, so maybe if you come, you'll have better luck. And it costs about $13 to enter into the model village. So some more antique shops, as I mentioned. Some more fascinating buildings. But Richmond is basically this one strip, this one road or street. So not a ton to see, but it is cool to look at this old place and, you know, check out and spend time at the old bridge as well. So makes for a nice little walk, and very delicious pies and sweets from the previous time that I was here, which was in my previous video, as well as the nice tasting tried. So another cafe, and that looks like the end of this road. So now walking back on the other side, the opposite side, and see if there's anything of special interest over here that I can show you. Yeah. So nicely cut bushes going down a side street now. It's a cute little hotel. So just exploring the area. So here's St. Luke, the physician. Clearly not open at the moment. Gonna try some Tasmanian gingerbread here, just before the car park in Richmond. I decided to get the 4-pack, so I'm gonna try one in just a moment. Okay, now it's time to head out and say goodbye to Richmond.
The population down there is only about 220,000. The whole of Tasmania has about 550,000. And then there's large parts of Tasmania where nobody lives.
Wellington.
Just in front of us, to the left, just this side of the rainbow, there's a little
This is the view from inside the platform where it's warmer, but the visual is maybe not as good, but you won't freeze in here. So you see Charles Darwin in Hobart Town, Mount Wellington here. So here are the words. Aboriginal language as well as English. You can also climb, do other activities. Obviously when the weather is nicer than it is today. Now, clouds covering everything. Now a break in the clouds. All right, made it back safely to Hobart. What a day.